Yo, what's good guys? It's your boy Luna the Programmer, and in today's video, you already know what is going on. Oh, OBS is killing itself, I think. Um, so, in today's video, we've got a ton of information for today. As you know, there are being a host of EZAs that is coming to the JP side of Dokkan Battle, and I've got 3 of them pulled up here. I believe these 3 were revealed, just 30 minutes to an hour ago. So we're going to be looking at them. But first, I do have something special to show you guys. So if future me can just edit this in and, well, I guess roll the tape. Okay, so as I said in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at these EZAs, and obviously the first one that we have up is this Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Let's take a look at pre-EZA. So pre-EZA, reminder, this unit dropped in 2016, so his passive is his everything is very basic. 30% here, supreme damage, and 70% at turn start. That's it, that's all. He still had a pretty decent link set though, I would say. All in the Family is not the greatest, but at least in today's meta, right? Saiyan lineage, always nice. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, they're okay. Well, actually, Super Saiyan is classic. GT prepared for battle, you love to see it. And he has Shattering the Limit, which is not bad at all. There's 4 categories, pure Saiyans. 5 categories, I can't count. Pure Saiyans, Goku Fam, Super Saiyan 2, Turtle School naturally, and GT Heroes, which is going to be significant because he'll obviously link with the fairly new GT Goku, the Dokkan Fest one. So we'll take a look at what they do for each other in a minute. But post EZA, right, this guy, his lead is okay. If you want to, I don't know, do Battlefield or something maybe. Maybe grind link levels, right? That'll be pretty good. He infinitely stacks attack and defense, so yes, he do stack though. No guard, unfortunately. Pain, worse unit. Tech Gohan, better. Jokes aside, this guy, while being basic, he's pretty good. So he gives himself 150% attack and defense, and he has an additional 3 key in attack and defense plus 40% for 4 turns after performing a super, which is not unlike his physical counterpart. Unfortunately, his physical counterpart didn't actually have any defense. I believe he had 100% attack at turn start. And then he got, I think, 3 key, 120% defense, and then 40% crit chance for 4 turns after performing a super, right? So this guy is pretty much an upgraded version of that, and obviously this guy stacks as well at both attack and defense. Links obviously do not change, categories obviously do not change. Let's take a look at the stats both pre and post EZA. SA multiplier is not the greatest here, but he's gonna have over 200% attack, so along with stacking, I'd say he'd probably be more of a defensive unit, but we'll take a look at his offense, hopefully in these showcases that you guys love to watch. So 16k HP, just about 15k attack, and almost 11k defense here, as opposed to not even 13k, 13k, 10k. So obviously, as I would say at Rainbow level, a substantial upgrade from what he had before. This guy this guy's been a bit of a meme for a while. He released in December of 2016. Let me see, when did this guy? So I guess they released on the same day, these two. And before, this SSR was widely considered to be the worst SSR in the game. And then when he got his Dokkan Awakening, he was widely considered to be the worst TUR in the game. Not only for a couple of years now, because, he certainly wasn't future-proof, being one of the only units at this point who were still releasing with flat boost passives. And the flat boost passive wouldn't have been bad if not for the fact that at the time, his links were pretty garbage. And this, when he released, I believe we had just started getting into the category meta. I think so. I can't quite remember when categories first came out, but I believe we had just started getting into it, so he didn't really have anything there. So obviously 7,000, and it's HP restricted. He did lower attack, but neither his offense or defense were good enough to warrant him actually being used. And with such a weird assortment of links, he probably wasn't sharing more than 1 or 2 at a time with people. Extreme Z Awakened, however, he does get a significant upgrade. So now he raises his attack and defense for a single turn. So this is by, 30%. He still lowers attack. Unfortunately, he still causes supreme damage to the enemy, but that's the formula for these days. Obviously, you shouldn't expect him to be giving immense damage. The formula is supreme. So now he gives himself a decent 120% all the time. And now he gets an additional 80% attack and defense. The more HP remaining, the greater the stats boost. So something similar to LR Bojack, I believe. And he gets super effective against all types when your HP is 80% or more, as well as randomly changing a type of key spheres to rainbow. Links are still not the greatest in the world. Categories are still not the greatest in the world. However, and I do want to take a look at this. However, we have gotten numerous units since this guy's original release that will hopefully help him in not only his categories, but also as far as the linking department. Because by himself, this kit is actually pretty good, and again, lowering attack, maybe now you might actually want to use him for Super Battle Road. Same leader skill as the Goku, so maybe you want to use them for link levels or something like that. This guy has a pretty high HP stat, decent attack, decent defense. Unfortunately, he does not stack like the Goku, but you know, you don't need stacking to be a good unit, contrary to what some of the Gohan stands will tell you. The third EZA and the final EZA they're going to be covering for today, at least until the rest of them are revealed, are of course the original Golden Duo, a classic that has been here from the very beginning. Goku and Bulma, of course, both youth. So pre-EZA, they were okay, I would say. They were not quite as bad as the physical Gohan that released. Obviously now the physical Gohan's EZA and he's quite really good, but on that Gohan's released, he was pretty bad and literally just a trophy unit. I would say these guys were just maybe a step above being a trophy unit. So let's take a look at what they did before. They had a rare chance of stunning on both. They had a rare chance of stunning here and a medium chance of stunning here. So they gave themselves 7% per DB Seekers up to 35%, and then an additional per Youth, and then an additional per DB Saga. So that's 35, 35, and 35. And then they get, so something vaguely similar to LR Kale and Caulifla, vaguely similar here. And then they get 1 key per joint versus category ally on the team, up to 5%. So you'll notice there is no start of turn here. Only 4 categories, sorry. Man, I really can't count. And the links were not the greatest. Post EZA now, they raise attack and defense for a single turn here. So this is a 30% multiplier. And I'm assuming this is also the same if the wiki would stop lagging. Oh my goodness. So yeah, these are both 30%. Rare chance, medium chance, of course. So now they get a 50% start of turn buffs, and all of their increases, additional increases rather, per each of these categories are now up to 50%. So instead of 7% capping at 35, they are now 10% capping at 50%. And they get an additional 2 key per on the team, and they get an additional couple lines here that's part of their passive. So they launch an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super if there is an ally whose name includes Goku Youth or Bulma Youth attacking in the same turn. So obviously you're going to want the Int Ken Goku along with these guys. I believe he's going to share a couple of links here, as well as, of course, activating their full passive. LR stats do not change, so, well, that's that. So, yeah. Obviously, their medals, I'm assuming this is going to be a traditional EZA. Because I don't. Maybe it'll be an easy area because these guys are free to play, right? And they've done all free to play LRs as easy areas if I remember correctly. Like I'm basing this off of the Prime Battle ones. So yeah, these guys have a pretty substantial upgrade. But let's actually take a look at linking partners really quickly here because the videos are already beyond 10 minutes. So what do we have up first? I believe the Super Saiyan 2 Goku. As well as the Majub, and then the, oh, there he is first here. So, as I mentioned earlier, this guy is going to be I think, a decent linking partner for, yep, there he is, the Super Saiyan Goku GT. So they share 5 links, and of course I believe they share almost, let's see. Oh, this guy doesn't have Kamehameha. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to that. Yeah, this guy does not have Kamehameha. So yeah, they all share 4 categories here. These guys are pretty non-existent. I guess if these two could EZA, I believe they were released around the same time, because their art kind of looks like they're mirroring each other. So I don't know, but with the differences in their passive, maybe not. 6 links and a couple of categories, but obviously these guys are garbage, so you're not going to use that. Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. I think will be okay post EZA. Obviously, like I said, the main draw is this guy. The GT Trio, underrated unit, I'd say. These two are an unexpected surprise. These two are actually really good. This Goku, this Goten, and this Trunks here. So maybe you could do that. They don't share any categories though. So the best you could hope for is maybe this Goten with Goku's family as well as Super AGL, right? You know, this guy who supports, right? I'm trying to look for other notable units. This full power Super Saiyan 4 who will hopefully be coming up on an EZA within the next year, or I don't know the schedule. So I don't know how far off he would actually be realistically, but hopefully it's not too far off where, you know, these guys start to age before the Super Saiyan 4 becomes relevant. 3 common links, like once you start getting down here, you start getting into the weird ones. Like, are you really going to pair him with Broly? Maybe the Super Saiyan 4s, definitely. Right? They both share 3 links apiece, both the LRs and the TURs, but you're probably not going to be pairing him with physical Trunks or Gogeta here, right? So like anything here is really very situational, right? Because like although they share 3 links, the Super Saiyan 4s at least share a couple categories, right? And key links, of course. Not that this guy will necessarily be lacking for key, because he gives himself an additional 3. He also shares a myriad of links. I believe, did I miss it? Oops. I thought he shared a couple of links with the Super Saiyan 2. Oh, I was looking at this Goku. That's actually Super Saiyan 1 Goku. There. So yeah, he doesn't. I thought he shared a lot more links with that Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Perhaps not. Obviously, they're shared Super Saiyan and whatnot. But that's gonna pretty much do it for us this time. Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? I forgot about the other 2 units here. My goodness. So, because, you know, I think I kind of already went over their partners, but so we'll just briefly take a look at Majub and what he has going on here. So, Majub, obviously the one that comes to mind is the transforming LR. They're going to share a monstrous 6 links as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. So you're definitely, if you don't have Majub, you definitely want to pick up this LR here. Especially now that he has a buddy who's actually good. Interesting choices here with the Supreme Kais, but like I said, links are links, right? They're not gonna share any categories though, but at least the Supreme Kai of thickness supports, right? They don't share any categories because this guy has a really weird link set. Anything here is again weird unless it's a support unit, right? GT trio. I believe Giru supports, right? One of these guys supports here, and it's just anything beyond this, I think, is probably not what, like 2 links. You're gonna link it with Super 17? I don't think so. So really, your main best bet is this LR Majub. So that probably is his only real problem now. That not that he himself is bad, it's just the lack of partners. He has like one really good partner, and the rest are just okay, right? Assuming you're running them on main rotation. If you're gonna float him, then I guess partners don't really matter as much. Finally, I do want to take a look at the the Goku and Bulma youth card here. So obviously I mentioned that you want to try and link them up with the Intelligence Kid Goku, because I believe he even leads their team. What is it? Is it Youth or Dragon Ball Seekers? Or sorry, Dragon Ball Saga or something? I don't quite remember what it was. Also, this is taking forever to load. Oh, wait, there it is. There they are. I was gonna say maybe I should type in Bulma. So, okay, here's a pleasant surprise. So, what I wasn't considering here, a couple of LR partners. So you have of course, Yamcha and Puar. You have the Goku Youth and Arale card, who I think should EZA, by the way. They share 3 categories here. Another 3 categories here. This Chi-Chi, she does share 4 links, but she's really suited to Peppy Gals, because obviously these guys share 0 teams. They don't even share typing, right? These guys don't share anything. And then, oh, actually, this guy shares less links than I thought. 3 links, but in 3 categories. But, you know, you're probably not going to want to use, like, maybe these guys, because they share typing as well as 2 different categories. You're probably not going to be running Beerus and Whis, even though it is odd that these guys have the Innocence. That's a little weird. And obviously, Legendary Power counting, because these guys are an LR, right? So you remember, you got to technically take 1 link away, because Legendary Power is one of those universal links. So, you know, it's weird. This Bulma might do okay. This Bulma might do okay. You take a look at the roster. Anything below 3 links is kind of like whatever. Take a look at the roster here, and they do need, I would say, a few more partners. Like, I think hopefully at some point we can get like a really dominant Kid Krillin and Kid Goku card, like on Joint Forces, or a really dominant Master Roshi, Krillin, and Goku, something like that, like another LR that would probably share at least a couple of these links. The Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, Legendary Power, maybe the Innocence, although Roshi being a part of the card might negate that. Maybe it could be an exchange unit where it's like Goku and Krillin, and then they change into Roshi, right? That way you could probably get away with the Innocence. So yes, okay, for real this time, that's going to do it for us this time. If you liked the video or you learned something new, please be sure to leave a like, and definitely do the things that the algorithm likes, like leave a comment, because that promotes interaction on the video. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video or you didn't learn anything. My name is Luna, also known as Luna the Programmer, and I'll probably catch you guys in the next day or 2 when they release these new units, because as you see, we've got a whole host. I've covered these 2, covered him, covered them. I'm really waiting to see the details on these, this guy, and this guy, really. I think I have him with 2 dupes, and so we have a couple of units here that are upcoming, so in the next batch, I will see you that next time. So, for now, though, bye.